Hello, Mambo. My name is Denish Simba. I'm not a math tutor, but I'm just doing this for fun. If you like, kindly just hit the subscription box down below, and you can like, share, and give comments on how you are progressing with this online tutoring, by the way. So we're just gonna look at some of the problems in solving limits. These are basic problems actually. Theorem 1. I'm not going to go into details because I'm not a tutor. So we're just going to solve some of the problems that are related, that mostly we are going to interact with. So let me begin with this simple one. So I'm going to move real quick. I beg you understand. So we know very well that any number x divided by 0 will give us infinity. So it's an offense to divide any number by 0. It's an offense because this infinity, no one can quantify it, and it will always be a mathematical error. No one can quantify this infinity. So we cannot this is minus, so we cannot, in this number 1, we cannot start solving it by taking x and start substituting. By taking 1 and substituting x, it will give us this number over 0, which is infinity and will not work. So the first thing, I think we factorize. I think it's called factorizing. So we know very well that x squared minus 1 is equals to x minus 1, x plus 1. This one you can just cram. These things just cram them. So if you multiply this and this one will give you this one. So you substitute this with this one. So lim as x approaches 1, it will give you x minus 1, x plus 1, all over x minus 1. So of course we can see this one and this one are alike. They can cross each other out. Then we have lim as x approaches 1, x plus 1. So here now there is no number that is dividing another, so we can just substitute. So there's no problem of writing the lim chetharida things. We just substitute immediately. So 1 plus 1, which will give us 2, and we've solved it. Now let's move to the second one. X cubed minus 1 over this whatever. Of course we cannot take 1 and substitute with x. It will give us 1 minus 1, which is over this over 0, which is infinity. That is not wanted. So I think there are some rules here we can cram. I like cramming, by the way. So there are some basic rules here that when you see them, you don't waste time in looking for the other. So in short, we just manipulate these things to give us the best out of it. So a cubed minus b cubed is equals to a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Then we have a plus b, a cubed, b cubed is equals to a plus b, a squared plus ab, minus ab plus b. So let's cram these ones Joadu so that they help us in the manipulations of this mathematical whatever. So here we can see, let's rewrite it. Lim as x approaches 1. So let's first write x cubed minus 1 over, let's manipulate this one. This one can also be written as x minus 1, x plus 1. So we can see that this is x cubed, corresponds to a cubed minus b. B also, this one here, we can find its cube root, provided we can find its cube root. The cube root of 1 is 1. So it represents our b cubed, not squared. Sorry. So we rewrite this one in the form of this. So let's try writing it. That is x a minus b. Let me write it, a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. So this one is x minus 1, x squared plus x by 1 is x plus 1, sindio, over x minus 1, x plus 1, lim x approaching 1. Then of course we have that one. We can see this entity also existing up, so we can kata. Then lim as x approaches 1, x squared plus x plus 1 over x plus 1. Let's check. If we substitute 1 here, will it give us 0? No. So we are not at risk of finding an infinity. So we can now just substitute. We can ignore these boring things of writing lim every now and then. So substitute x with 1 here. So this is 1 squared plus 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So this one is 3 over 2, 1.5. We've solved it. So here, just try to master these ones. Cram. Crab gia crama mondo koro gikonywa kawadhi mbele gi ndiko kwano gi donge. Koro sana maa gima dhikonyowa mbele ka. Now let's look at this third one. This second, third, whatever. By the way, if you've not subscribed, please press the subscription box, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. So this third one, we are seeing a square root somewhere. So let's check if we can substitute 1 here. When you substitute 1 to x, it will give us 0, which is infinity that we don't want. So what we do, we multiply by conjugate. So conjugate ni yenye iko na square root whatever. So hatuwezi sema iti 1 plus x over 1 plus, no. We take the one that has the square root. So 2 plus x plus 3 over 2 plus x plus 3. So put everything into bracket. Let me see. For us not to have problems, we know very well that any problem like this, you take this first one and square it. That is 4 minus the square of this one, which will just give us x plus 3. So all over wait first. All over all over these ones. No, there's something I've forgotten with this sum. As I remember, let us consider another one. Let's consider this one as I still recall. Lim as x approaching -3, x squared minus x minus 12 all over x plus 3. So in this sum we want to solve it, but we cannot put -3 here, it will give us 0. So what we do is manipulate this one here so that we can find a factor, a number that we can multiply with this and substitute with the here, so that this one and the other one can cancel and we remain with the one that we have looked for. For example, if you have 8 over 4, you want to divide them, so this one can represent 8 and this one is 4. So you can look for a number that you multiply with 4 will give you 8. Which one is it? It is 4. So we have this 4 and another number by 4. So these 2 by 2, the other number is 2. So this